a finalist in 2007. So, and I did a lot of ramp shows and print show. I walked all the fashion weeks, and I did a lot of fashion weeks even abroad as well. So I was sort of associated with this industry for about a year plus, and then I happened to meet Mr. Ram Gopal Verma, and I guess as destiny kind of just took a turn, and I met him. We did one screen test, and he offered me the film contract. So it just kind of started from there, and then I did a Telugu film with him called KST Appal Raju, and now I'm doing my next film with Mr. Krishna Vamsi and Gopi Chand.
So how is it working with RGV? Because he looks so tough outside. So that's the general opinion outside, and I've seen him like in TV interviews. Otherwise, he always controversy, something like that. But how is working your experience with RGV?
I actually, contrary to what his so-called TV image is, I think he's a fabulous person to work with. He's very chilled out. You'll never, ever see.
So what I mean is, like the first movie itself you got with RGV.
That's right.
So you have that nervousness, and like whether you're going to perform good or bad, and do you need to revise that?
Yeah, I was very overwhelmed. Your first film, you have a director like Ram Gopal Verma, you have a production house like PVR. So I was like, okay, I've stepped into something big. I better buck up my act, But the best part is they all made me so comfortable. I never felt that, I'm a newcomer or I'm in presence of such a legendary director. And
Okay, what I mean is like, let's say like in the first film, obviously, with nervousness, you're going to miss dialogues. So how many retakes on first day or first few days he has to go through? How did you feel about that? How did RGV felt about that?
Well, that is one thing RGV never really had a problem about too much, because, I never used to give too much of retakes. He used to be usually happy after 2 or 3 retakes. He's like, yeah, I got what I wanted. So, that problem never really arose. And see, the thing is, he was very clear of what he wants. And he's very categorically clearly tells you, this is what I want, and this is the scene, and this is how it's going to be done. And then the best part is, he doesn't like kind of put you in a mold. He kind of, he just explains the thing to you and lets you do your thing as well. So you can add a flavor of your own and gather the best what he's guiding you. And in that, you usually don't need, then the spontaneous part takes over, and you're an actor, so you kind of get into the whole mode. So then it comes naturally, and then I think because of that, you do not really need too many retakes.
So you mean to say that let's say you have 5-6 lines dialogue. So even if you miss, it's not that exact dialogue, but it's exact content. What you tell and the expression is what the key is, what you're trying to say?
Exactly. You may switch a few words here and there. It's the meaning behind, it's the emotion behind the scene, the meaning behind the lines which is more important. And in case there is something which is required just the way it is, then you can always do a retake. And we have so many cameras from different angles. Something is close up, something is long distance, long shot. So you usually tend to get the cuts. So you really don't need to do it, because after a while, if you keep giving the same thing like 5 times, 10 times, 15, then that whole charm vanishes. It looks repetitive.
So can you tell a little bit about your current projects, future projects?
Well, currently I'm shooting for a film with Mr. Krishna Vamsi and Gopi Chand, and I'm really looking forward to the project. It's a very interesting, very sweet.
So it started, or?
Yes, we already started shooting. Quite a bit of the portions already over.
So how is your experience working with, that's a fantastic combination it seems, right? So it's almost like so far with the Krishna Vamsi, it's like sure success, I believe. Right?
Absolutely, and when I got a chance, when he told me that, okay, would you be interested in doing my next film? And I was like literally jumping over the moon. I was like, he's such a refined director. And I was like, in so much earlier phase of my career, my 2 films I've worked with another very legendary director. And now my 3rd film, I'm again working with somebody who's again a national award winning director. So for me, it's like I really have to step up to it. I really can't give anybody even a chance to say that, you need to put in more effort. I always have this hunger that, I want the praise. I want the fact that my director should feel that, yes, I did the right thing by casting her in my film. I want to take her again in my film, and I think she's doing a fabulous job. So I always tend to put in 500% effort where 100% is required. So at the end of the day, I'm happy that I'm doing my job right. And then when you get appreciation from your directors, then you feel that, yes, things are...
Excellent, Andy. Can you